Hello everybody, my name is Crusader. Welcome back to Might and Magic 6. Now the last time we did a few promotion quests and I actually realized that we forgot to report back to Lord Anthony Stone to get our priest promoted to High Priest, so I'm gonna do that first. In between the episodes I just organized my, my inventory a bit, i.e. I sold my stuff. I also got a brilliant new sword. It's an upgrade from the previous one. It has +3 minimum and maximum damage and +3 to hit. It has 3d3 +9, whereas the other one had 3d3 +6. But that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and last time we also found a scholar, aptly named Butch the Scholar. But I also found an instructor. I didn't want to do that on camera because I just see no point in it. So first things first, we're gonna go to Whitecap and get our High Priest promotion quest done. Let's see if we get cursed again. Hopefully we won't get cursed, but you know, there we go. I can almost never get past these guys without them cursing me. But anyway, that's High Priest done. So now I have Archmages, and I have an Archmage, and I have a High Priest, and I need to focus on my Archer. Which now that we have the Town Portal spell is actually fairly easy, because we just need to do one dungeon that is sort of difficult, but again you can cheese the hardest part of the dungeon, and then the second promotion quest from Battle Mage to I think War Mage is much easier. But first we are actually gonna go and visit a training hall or an instructor or the academy or whatever, because I do have some money and I can spend it to get a fair few levels, I guess. Whew, that's a lot of skill points. That's a lot of skill points! And what to pour it in now? I think I'm gonna spread my skill points out a bit. I'm gonna give 3 to you, 3 to you. I never level up learning because I don't think pouring skill points in it basically gives you anything. Because then it's just a waste of having the skill in the first place if you have to dump skill points in it to get, you know, more experience points. So just leave learning at, you know, level 1 normal. Gonna put, let's say, 3 points in you as well. So I can go to Expert Spear, Expert Bow, and Expert Plate, and I think I can get Master Disarm Trap as well. So, same with you. Chain, Perception, might as well. Perception isn't all that useful, honestly. It's pretty much useless if I'm being completely honest. But it is necessary to finish the game, which is really weird to be honest. It's one of the worst skills in the game, but still, you know, you have to have it for some reason. What should I give to you? I could give you Bowmaster, because you already have Body Magic. I don't think leveling up Mind Magic is that, you know, useful or necessary. So I'm gonna give you Bowmaster and then just pour some more skill points in Merchant so we get better prices. Repair item we definitely need, but we also need Fire Magic. Let's just do it like this. I think this will be okay. Some more Fire Magic, some more Repair item. And now we're just going to basically run around looking for stuff. No, actually, yeah, actually we're gonna do that, to be honest. So I can just show you guys where the certain trainers are. So we need Fire Magic, we need Mind Magic, and that's it for now. We can also get Master in Spirit Magic now that we actually completed the High Priest promotion quest, because some of the skills are actually gated like that. Okay, Mind Magic Expert, there we go. Thane Roper is in Silver Cove. And now we need Mace. Mace is, I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think Mace is in Castle Iron Fist actually. Chain and Shield is definitely in Castle Iron Fist, so we have 2 chains and a plate, and the leather. All the expert armor skills are actually in Iron Fist. We can't yet get Bow Master, because first we need to finish the second promotion for the Archer. And I think that Freehaven has the Master Disarm Trap Teacher. And I think the rank 7 is enough for us to get it. Yeah, I got stuck in between a peasant woman and the wall. Always happens to me in this game.
Greetings and salutations.
I think this is the guy. Oh no, it's Identification Mastery. Ah, bummer. But yeah, it is rank 7. All miscellaneous skills need level 7. So, what we're gonna do is oh no, I know where they are. They're in Whitecap. The buggers. I'm gonna go to Mist. First, I'm gonna get Expert Fire Magic. I could have also gotten Expert Fire Magic in Freehaven, honestly, but you know. Oh wait, I don't get Expert Fire Magic here. Whew, boy. I'm just way too stressed. Expert Fire Magic. We got a new Sorpigal.
Yes.
Of course. That's the word I was looking for. So we now have Expert Fire Magic. And we might as well just go ahead and go to Iron Fist from here and get 2 more Bow Experts, which is also going to be good. I don't think I'll have enough money to actually do everything. But first I'm going to go here, and I think Perception Expertise is here. There we go. 500 gold pieces, that's good. Ooh. And looks like the goblins have respawned. Now, New Sorpigal, I think, respawns every 6 months or something. At least the outside parts. The dungeons take a little while longer. But the good thing about them regenerating is that I can now just visit all the chests and plunder them for money and valuables. So I'm gonna do that a bit. So I guess this is gonna be a more chillaxed episode, you know. We've already been here. I don't need to explain that much stuff. We're gonna kill some goblins, get some paltry experience, but experience is always nice. Because we're actually in need of money right now. Now, I know in the beginning, when I was making the series, I said that money is never a problem in this game. Well, at certain points there, you do have some problem with money. But it's usually at the beginning, middle part. Since you have to sort of, you know, take care of all the skill leveling and also getting new spells for your party. That usually isn't a problem though. Money, I mean. Because you can just do a few quests and certain dungeons and areas respawn, so you can plunder them again. And you can see just how much stronger we actually got in these, what, 19 episodes I think? 20 episodes? Something like that. You can basically just stand here, tank them up and just kill them. It's really funny because you never get you don't really get the feeling that you got much stronger until you finally go back to a place that, you know, for example, gave you trouble or you had to clear when you were first starting out, and then you just noticed that you're slaughtering everything. Which is how it should be, honestly. It means we're doing good. It means we're getting stronger. And I hope that you can actually hear me amidst all this. Because I know that the first episodes were a bit too loud, or at least the game sound was too loud. I hope now it's okay. Like I said in one of my comments, I'm not exactly the most computer savvy person out there, so I tend to just barely scrape by with my knowledge of, you know, software and hardware. So, but then again, you know, it's not my job to know these things. I just do it out of pure fun. And I get a battle axe. I really need a better battle axe for her, because I think that there's a lot of room for improvement. Let me just put Cure Wounds on. Quick cast again. I might as well just cast Wizard Eye so I know where they are. Although at this point, like when I played the game so many times, I pretty much know where all the spawns are. Let's see if any barrels have respawned as well. Orange liquid, I'm gonna give that to you. Yellow liquid. Now, I think yellow is accuracy. Or accuracy. Accuracy? I think it's accuracy because it's accurate, not accurate. More money. And then I'm gonna clear the goblin camp, and I'm probably going to fly over to the islands around and just pillage the chests there, because there can be some valuable things in there. There we go. Much easier than when I was starting out. Pick up all those corpses, sell them for meat.
Got it.
Ugh, no money.
Got it.
Usually when I further into the game, I tend to just leave the less valuable items in the chests. And then just pick up the cash, because I can't be bothered, you know, to sell things for 10 gold pieces. And also remember to check for the food inside the pot. I'll just fly, and I'm gonna fly over to this island. Have I been here before? Yes, I have. So I've probably shown this. There are actually 2 chests here, I think. And one of them can have fairly valuable things in it. And there we go. 400. 250. Decent. Especially because I don't have better boots. So I'm gonna upgrade these boots. There, I'm done. A massive halberd. I think, yeah, I have an ornate trident. Halberds are my favorite. They're the strongest sort of two-handed weapons there is for use in one hand, or at least the strongest spears, because halberds are like spears. Again, don't check this pot, because you're gonna get ambushed by goblin shamans and wizards, and in the early stages they can basically wreck your party very, very easily. I could have taken them on right now, but honestly I can't be bothered to. Let me just open this rock right here. So I got 14,000k. 14,000k, no, that would be a lot. 14k money, which is good. We still have a few more chests to open though. Come on. Come on. Come on. Who's a good boy? There we go. The goblin was a good boy. I use arrows to point at people that are good boys.
It worked.
I'm just gonna do this. And in the beginning, ironically, I also said that I'm going to be using potions more. I still try to do that, but the thing is I never really use them, so I never remember to use them. Unless I just find a certain potion and go like, I can use this. Pick up these herbs. Jump across. And I think I already have better gauntlets than this, don't I? Yeah. Just clear these 4. I'm gonna bother with the ones upstairs. Water walk, just so I can walk. And I don't have to, you know, jump across these. And I think that this is the last chest that I had to plunder. Apart from this one. Now that I have fly though, I'm actually gonna visit this volcano as well. Because it has an obelisk in there. And also a few horseshoes. I have no idea what the horseshoes are doing here, honestly, because who the hell brings a horse into a volcano? I mean, it's a dormant volcano, it doesn't have any lava in it, evidently, but you know, still, getting a horse here, I mean, how did they get a horse here? I mean, did they take a boat? I mean, there's no bridge here. Did they swim? I don't think horses can swim. If anybody knows if horses can swim, please tell me. I am ill-instructed in the abilities and disabilities of horses. But anyway, that's enough about that. Pretty much finished clearing New Sorpigal for the second time. And we're going to go to Iron Fist. Now, Iron Fist isn't going to be reset yet. So I'm not going to bother with looking for, you know, the followers of Ba and everything. What I am going to do first things first, though, is get my my armor skills leveled up. Because at this point I sort of need them. They get marginally better, but the thing is, recovery penalty reduction and elimination is very useful, especially for DPS, because, and not just for DPS, it's also for defensive means, because if you get less recovery penalty when you're using a certain armor or a weapon, you get to cast, you know, healing spells more often as well. So it's a sort of a both a offensive and defensive thing.
Hello.
And expert bowmanship on the two that were missing it, which will also reduce my recovery time with it. And I really want to get to master with all 4 of my characters, just because I like to have my skills spread out a bit, you know. So for example, if I just bumped skills into my fire magic skill with my sorcerer, I would, for example, have very devastating fire magic spells, but when my mana ran out, I would be fighting with just 1 butter knife and I would be dealing 0 damage. So it's a good idea to spread skills around, especially because in the later, when you get to the higher levels, you get more skill points per level, or more skill points per level trained. And you actually use up less skill points to get from, you know, rank 1 skill to rank 4 skill, etc, etc. What else do we need? We need axe, spear, and the mace. And spirit magic master, oh yeah, right. Spirit magic master is also going to be useful because it will sort of it will increase the duration of our spirit magic spells, namely heroism and bless. And this is the deal with master of spirit. You can become master in spirit magic for 0 gold, and you only need to have, I think, rank 4 spirit magic, which is just enough for the expert rank. The thing is, you have to be sanctioned by Lord Stone as High Priest in the Mastery of Spirit Magic, and that's why I couldn't become Master in Spirit Magic, because I basically didn't do the High Priest promotion quest.
Yes.
So I'm gonna become a Master in Spirit Magic, which will add another 10 minutes per point of skill to the duration of Heroism and Bless, and since I have rank 12 in Spirit Magic, that means another 120 minutes, which is a lot, actually. Now let's see. What else? Okay, we got Spirit Magic, Spear, Sword, Axe, Mace. I'm gonna be doing this a lot, probably, because I keep forgetting what I have to do. I have Body Magic Expert. Is Body Magic here, actually? I don't think he is here. Or he could be here. I think Body Magic's actually Silver Cove. We can just Town Portal there, and that's good. We can get that over it. Axe, I think is here, actually. Yeah, there we go. See, I do remember some things. And Mace. Mace is going to be a question. I think Spear is on Mist, though. Spear is in Mist. Or maybe Staff is in Mist. Staff is in Mist.
Hello. Greetings.
And Spear. There we go.
Yes.
So, Expert in Spear, which is good. Some more armor class. Axe Expert reduces recovery time, which is brilliant as well. Mace I can never remember. Maybe it's in... Maybe it's in Freehaven, actually. Who knows? But since we're running low on money, the thing that we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to Whitecap, and we're actually going to be doing the Archer promotion quests, which will net us a fair amount of gold because it's a sort of mid-tier dungeon.
Come on in. Good. See you in the morning.
And also gives more experience, and of course we are going to get a better archer for that. You know, increased HP and mana. And luckily we don't need to just go across the harpies, so that's nice. I'm just gonna go fly around and sort of cast my blast and heroism spells, and might as well cast Wizard Eye, and might as well cast Torchlight. Might as well. So now I'm gonna just drop down and clear this area around the dungeon that we have to visit to get the woo! Strong. So yeah, there are a lot of archers down there. maybe this is not such a good idea. Or at least maybe clearing it isn't such a good idea. Perhaps I'm just gonna go fly and just go straight into the dungeon, because in the beginning of that dungeon there are not actually any mobs, I think. So it's a sort of safe place. Or if they are, they aren't terribly strong. Or I guess I could just, you know, go step by step. I just hate clearing out, you know, ranged creeps, mobs, whatever. There we go. Let's just go in to Icewind Keep. So the thing with this dungeon is it's actually fairly straightforward, again. And it's not terribly hard. But as you can see, there is an absolute mass of enemies waiting for me behind the door. Luckily, the developers thought it would be nice to put this hole right here, which means I can just stand here and whack them all. But that comes later. I'm actually gonna clear this dungeon because the ogres give good, they give good cash and good experience. So, and they're not terribly hard to beat, as you can see. And they also have a chance of dropping swords, I think. And if you check under the beds, now that I have Master Air Magic, the Wizard Eye actually sort of highlights my points of interest. That slight blue color, sort of. They're usually, you know, like secret doors and stuff, but not all secret doors actually show up on the Wizard Eye map. But as you can see, if you touch the beds, you can sometimes find either items underneath those, or you can find money. So here we go. There's another storeroom. We got a sword, two-handed axe, unfortunately. Ooh, nice. 3d3 plus 9, double damage versus dragons is completely useless, so we're not going to be taking that. Remains of a journal. Lord Eustace is able to disappear from the throne room so quickly sometimes. I'm not even sure where he goes. There's only one exit. I thought there might be a secret exit from the room, but that's just plain silly. Besides, I've never found any triggers when I searched the ... So there's a hint on how to, you know, get through the dungeon here. Super resistance. Do we actually need resistance in this party? Adds 20 to resistance, or not in this party, in this dungeon. No, we would actually need either extreme energy or extreme protection. Not resistance. Blue liquid. What's your personality? 31 and 20. I'm gonna go to 40 with you. Barrel of red liquid is might. And you need a lot more might, Miss Archer. Orange liquid I'm just gonna give to my Archmage. Green liquid is Archer. Purple liquid, speed. Archer again. My Archer is severely underfed in terms of stats. Empty barrel of white liquid. White liquid is luck, which is pretty much useless, or not at all that important, so don't even bother which one's gonna get it. So you have ogres on one side, and you have the sort of guard captains on the other. So this is sort of a human ogre sort of dungeon, and I'm getting my ass handed to me. Pardon my French, but oh my god, this is getting a bit silly. So I'm gonna just put this on quick cast. Just cast a few spells. So these guys can actually poison you, same as spiders. Thankfully we have the cure poison spell. But now I'm out of mana on my cleric, which is not good. Thank god we had the power cure spell though. So yeah, sometimes they can still surprise you. And what I'm gonna do here is, again, Lloyd's Beacon. And then Town Portal to New Sorpigal. Run to the temple, get healed for 10 gold pieces, donate because I love the church, and just Lloyd's Beacon back into the Icewind Keep. Let me just check something. Quick reference. Oh, I am actually saintly. That is very good. That is the best thing I can be. That is the best reputation I can have, and it is the prerequisite for getting Master Light Magic. So I may actually just go ahead and get myself Master Light Magic without actually using it at this point. Because you need Saintly for getting Master Light Magic, and after you get Master Light Magic you don't need the Saintly Reputation anymore. But you do need the, I think it's Notorious Reputation, which is the worst one for getting Master Dark Magic. Okay, a Plate Armor upgrade, which is nice, although that one regenerates hit points, but you know, the hit point regeneration in this game is so slow that unless you actually just, you know, try resting for a few hours, you won't be able to basically regenerate any hit points worth your while. So on this side we have guards and captains that will probably break a lot of our stuff. Oops. Do not quick spell this. Unfortunately, our Archmage is sort of kicking off. As you can see now, I have a large amount of mana, so I can sort of spam my Ice Beam, which is a fairly cost-efficient spell actually, in terms of, you know, damage output and mana usage. I have 190 mana points and I have 1 to 7 points of damage per point of skill, which means 12 to 7 times 12 is 48, 84 even. So it's 12 to 84 points of damage each time, and it only costs, what, 10? No, 8 spell points. So now I'm at the point in the game where magic actually starts kicking off, because you have more mana, you have the skill points in them. Nice. 4 to 10 points of electrical damage. Unfortunately the base stats are pretty, you know, bad, so I'm not gonna be using it. Can I cast? I do have enough spell points, nice. So, who needs a better gauntlet? I think you need a better... No, I'm gonna give it to the Archmage. Let's see. Barrel. Red barrel. Blue, orange, white. So, orange, blue, white. Might as well give you luck if you don't have anything else. Red liquid might. Empty. Kind of drink from it. And that's it. Let's check the beds. And I think the items that you find underneath these beds are actually fixed, because I always find a mighty broadsword here. Now if I get a good enchantment, I can actually switch this champion sword of fire for the mighty broadsword, because it is just a bit stronger. Heavy pole axe, the 2 hand axes, and I think I can just drop the staves. They only have 40 value, which is basically nothing. Just useless to carry around with me. I think I forgot to cast my Heroism and Bless. I'm going to cure wounds on you. Hello. Come on. There we go. I did risk it a bit. Oh, and there we go. They broke something of mine. Luckily, I did up my repair item skill substantially, so I can repair this. I don't know if I've ever mentioned the mechanics behind repair item and disarm trap and identification item skill, if you so choose. If you choose to have them, anyway. The thing with those skills is it's not a random chance, for example, to either disarm a trap or to repair an item. The more skill you have, the better or the higher value items you can actually repair. Now the only thing that makes a difference is the base value of the item, not the value of the item with the enchantment. So I can, so if I can fix a steel plate armor, I can also fix a steel plate armor of anything, and it doesn't matter how much skill points you pump into the skill beyond that threshold of being able to either identify items or repair items or unlock traps. I did actually make a mistake, so I'm gonna flip the switch once again, because that is the switch for the door that I'm going to abuse for killing these mobs. And I sort of want to get them on this side, because it's going to be easier getting them in front of the door like this. And just sort of manipulate them. And there we go, that's enough of those. And then you basically just stand here and I just hold down the A key on my keyboard and just whack. This is another one of those really cheesy moments in the game. I guess you could just flick the lever and then, you know, be heroic and fight them, but you know, being smart is better than being heroic in that. Or being smart and alive is better than being heroic and dead. Actually, I think pretty much everything beats being dead, so, you know, do what you want. I do it this way because it's much easier. And I'm just gonna open the door. I may have made a slight error. Oh yeah, I didn't flick this one. So okay, the lever on the western side is for the front door and the lever on the eastern side is for the back door, I guess. And that's one of those things I never really paid too much attention to. Ouch. And I think that they again destroyed my... yeah, they did. You can infinitely repair items, by the way, and they don't lose any value or stats and anything. A lot of items are gonna break in this game, though, at certain points in the game, especially when you get to like dragons and the harder dungeons. You will regularly have to inspect your gear, multiple times actually, and that is fairly annoying, I guess. They did it much better in Might and Magic 7, because not every single puny strike basically broke your whole gear, whereas in Might and Magic 6, you can see what I have to do all the time. It just makes more sense, you know. You have like a steel plate armor and somebody keeps breaking it and you just keep repairing it mid-fight. Just, you know, it's kind of weird. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. I'm just gonna quick save. Okay, cleared out this place, so now I only have one more room to clear out. I do have Wizard Eye, so I'm gonna take my time pulling the aggro, sort of little by little, because I don't want them flooding me. If you pull them all, you might get into trouble unless you have, you know, like very good AoE spells like Fireball and things, and oh my god, I pulled a lot of them. I think I pulled all the rest of them. Oh well, what can you do? I can always just run out. No, I can't. I'm not a mana. I do have enough potions though. You know what? I think I'm going to abuse the mechanic once more. You can laugh at me, YouTube, all you want, but I tend to stay alive.
Can we assist you?
Now I'm gonna go back to Icewind Keep. And I'm probably just gonna pepper them with spells. Woo! I got stuck. Probably a captain came behind me or something like that. And I forgot to cast Heroism, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot to cast Heroism. Okay, there we go. Cure Poison. And then you cast Heroism. and cast Bless. Just gonna cast 2 Power Cures and now I'm ready. Oh, I do have Wizard Eye. Is Torchlight still on? Torchlight is still on. Now, the good thing to remember about visiting temples in between doing dungeons is that you actually don't have to recast your spells, because the buffs in the temple, or you know, the healing in the temple, does not actually remove your spells. And that is a good thing to know, because if you, for example, rest by sleeping and regenerate hit points that way, you will have to recast your spells every single time. So there's just one neat thing that you don't have to do when you're using this method. And it's also marginally faster. Not much faster, but marginally faster. So there we go. Cabinet, boom. Oh, precision bow. We don't use staves, so that's useless to us. Do I need this bow? I actually do need this bow, so enchant it, my good archmage friend you. Increased value, I'm actually gonna sell this. Increased value, so the antique affix actually gives me, I think it's ×5 value of the item. So that's actually good for selling stuff, but since everything is random, it's not, you're not necessarily going to get that. And I'm going to also enchant this mighty broadsword of sparks. Yay, that is good, or good enough at least. So I'm gonna switch it with this one, a bit more base damage. And if you remember the note that was saying that some way someone always disappears, when you pull this lever. I have no idea how the servant or whoever wrote that note never found that, because it's fairly obvious. I mean, it's literally just sitting there. And you get to this treasure room. Nice. And stone to flesh. And large piles of money. Stone to flesh is earth magic, which I don't have yet, but I'm gonna keep it. That's the wrong guy. There we go. Dragon Tower keys. This is what we were actually here for. Ooh. 14 armor class. Wow, we can actually use this on someone. I'm actually gonna use this on you. Oh, and we can actually enchant this as well. Do we have enough spell points? We do have enough spell points. What did we get? Increased rate of recovery.
There's nothing I can do.
That works, I guess. Accuracy. Electric resistance. I'm gonna stick with accuracy for now, at least. And the last one. Turquoise amulet. We could just go ahead and rest here. I think we still have like one wandering guy making trouble. And that's it. So basically now we have the Dragon Tower keys, which is the thing that Lord Eric von Stromgard, or Stormgard, I think it's Stromgard, asked us to retrieve. And this is the first promotion for our archer. And we're just gonna give it to him.
His Grace, Eric von
And we're now battle mages.
Marquis of the Northern Marches.
And now we're going to go straight from battle mages to warrior mages using one simple trick. This is like a YouTube advert, you know, or you know, like an advert you get on internet pages, you know. I lost so much weight using this one simple trick. I did not eat anything for 2 months. It was easy. So, the thing that we have to do now is, I'm just going to demonstrate. If you see this tower is the Dragon Tower. It was supposedly built to prevent or to protect the towns and cities from the dragon raiders that were flying on dragons and sacking towns. But now they are sort of calibrated in a way that they shoot at everybody that's flying around, including us. So periodically it will shoot a fireball at you. It's not terribly strong, but it is annoying. So basically the quest is get the keys that you can use to calibrate the towers and then calibrate the towers. Boom, that's the first tower calibrated. Now the thing why this quest is actually so easy and does not involve any actual traveling is because all the dragon towers that you actually need to that you actually need to calibrate are in the cities that you can actually travel to. So there we go, I'm gonna go to Blackshire now. And the tower is right here. And then town portal to Freehaven. This is the tower. I do realize that I shouldn't do this, you know, when it's nighttime because the visibility is fairly bad. And this is actually Silver Cove, we haven't been here before. Where's the lock? There it is. And then town portal to Mist. Oh, where are you? Over there, I think. Yeah, there you are. And the last one is actually in New Sorbigal. Bing, bada, boom. A battle mage is now a warrior mage. As soon as I report back to Eric von Stromgard. And this is actually probably the easiest promotion quest in the game. Well, with the exception of the Knight to Cavalier promotion quest, which is just run to a tavern, get nominated, and then run back. And the tavern is in the same area. Boom, there we go. And one thing we can actually do now is... But we're gonna do that later. We can actually grab Bowmaster now. But the thing is, only one of 4 of my characters can actually achieve that. So I'm gonna postpone this for now. And I'm gonna go back to Freehaven and get myself all trained up. As soon as I can, of course. And what will I level up now? I can actually level up my bow. That is excellent. Ooh, nice. So what we're gonna do now is we are actually gonna head to an instructor that's going to teach us Master Bow. Master Bowtion? Master Bowtion. And I'm gonna just level up my mace some more because I want to get to Master Mace as well. And then I'm gonna level up my spear to Master and my axe to Master. And then I'm probably gonna go with Might Magic Master. I need to level up my Fire Magic as well, but first comes Dagger Master, etc, etc. I'm just talking to myself a bit. So, where is the teacher for Master Bow, you ask me? Well, we were actually at the person who is touted as the best archer in all of Enroth, and that is Eric von Stromgard, but he actually doesn't take students, you know, he's selfish like that. He likes to be the best, and he doesn't want to teach us. However, there is a person in the area right next to Whitecap, in Kriegspire. So I do realize that at this point of the game we are sort of running around a lot in areas that we don't clear or anything, but I do think that this is the best way to get a bit stronger if you know the game already. So this is this is probably the funniest sort of teacher house there is, because it's in the middle of a volcano. There we go. And Master Bow also for 0 gold, but you need to be rank 8 expert, and you know you have to be a warrior mage, I think. Yeah, all battle mages achieve their titles for Lord Stormguard, and I know he's a good man. So basically, you just need to retrieve the keys, get battle mages, not warrior mages, and then you can become master in bow, which is very good actually. Because with Master Bow, each character, and I'm just gonna put it on normal speed for just a second. And if you can see, you basically shoot 2 arrows at the same time. No, I'm just holding right click, so it sort of pauses the game. And that means you have basically twice the chance to hit once with every arrow, and you potentially deal double damage, which is especially good if you have, for example, damage modifiers like poison or fire, or fire, water, or actually not, yeah, fire, water, or air magic modifiers on your bows. And this is actually a fairly strong rank up, because it will enable you to clear low to medium tier dungeons like a lawnmower, basically, from range without using any mana or actually, you know, being in danger. If you, however, are an experienced player, you can basically just, you know, skip this whole part of bows, because you know, more experienced players, or when you know the in and outsides of the game, we basically tend to gravitate towards using magic classes more than we use physical classes. But now that I have a sort of balanced party of physical damage dealers and magic damage dealers, I want to level them up as evenly as possible, you know, so they're not both, but all sort of good at, you know, physical combat and magic combat as well. So that's that over with. Now let me just check my quests. So I need to slay Longfang Witherhide in his cave near Castle Darkmoor and return to Wilbert Humphrey in Castle Ironfist. Now this is the dragon that I need to kill to get my Crusader promoted to hero. So I may actually do this quest as well. And then I'm going to have all my characters leveled up to the highest possible standard, which is going to be incredibly helpful, honestly. So I'm just gonna fly. I just hope I'm gonna be strong enough to actually kill him. He's not terribly strong, and luckily he's in a cave where he's basically the only enemy, but it's still a dragon we're talking about. You do need some luck to kill him, I guess. Luck as in you do need to be at least a certain level, you know, to withstand him just pummeling you with spells. And I'm just looking for the transition to Mire of the Damned here. As you can see, I'm sort of just flying around, not giving a single cahoot about pretty much any other monster. I'm just gonna fly, and because I traveled at such a place, I'm basically next to the dragon's lair. Now, my tactic here is gonna be, I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna get close to him, and I'm gonna try pummeling him basically with everything I have, so let's just hope it works. Hello, Longfang Witherhide. Casting spells, and I'm actually going to be casting Cure Wounds with my cleric. And now that my characters are all damaged, I'm gonna switch to Power Cure, which will also heal me a bit more. And there we go. It wasn't that hard, was it? So basically what I did was just, I kept attacking with my paladin. When I had enough mana, I was casting Lightning Bolt at him with my Warrior Mage or my Archer. I have no idea how to call them. Like my Paladin is now a Crusader and he's about to become a hero, and my Archer is now a Warrior Mage. So I'm probably going to be using either. Name for them. I hope it's not too confusing. But basically what I was doing is I just mashed the S key on my keyboard, which is the quick spell key. So I was basically pummeling him with ice bolts and lightning bolts when I had them. The only thing that I had to do beforehand was I casted Blast and Heroism. One thing that you could also do, which I neglected to do, is cast Protection from Fire, because I think he has fire spells. I never paid much attention to that, I have to admit. Which will buff your characters up a bit. I could have actually drank the potions. Now these would actually come very much in handy here. But I guess the most important thing was that I was healing from the start. The healing spells, at least the one that you have to target, have that good quality that you have, that when you start quick casting them, they actually pause the game. So you can, you know, basically just take your time, see which character you want to heal, and when all of your characters are damaged a bit, I just switch to Power Heal, which sort of heals everybody on your party. Now let's hope for... Oh no, we're actually gonna get the Dragon Claw anyway from him. Now this is the quest item that we have to get. Now his cave is actually full of bones. Now you can pick these bones up, because they are actually worth 1000 gold pieces to a certain NPC in Freehaven. But unfortunately, or not unfortunately, I'm actually not going to turn them in just yet. And the reason is that NPC, when I turn the bones to him, that will actually lower my reputation. And I already said that I want to be saintly for what I will do next. Because I want to get this out of the way, because getting Master Light Magic is the hardest thing in this game. Purely because there is no way to increase your reputation. There isn't an infinite way to increase your reputation. So if you overlevel and you didn't get, you know, the saintly reputation and Master Light Magic yet, then you're basically locked out of having Master Light Magic. Which is a bummer, I guess, because Light Magic is, you know, one of the strongest magic schools. Oh, and I forgot to take the horseshoes, and I do believe I have 4 horseshoes now. So that's one of those things that I would sort of suggest that you be careful of. Don't, for example, heal yourself in Temples of Ba, because that ruins your reputation as well. Don't donate to Temples of Ba, and some quests actually lower your reputation. Now, I'm not entirely sure which ones. I do know that the one in New Sorpagal that you did for Andover Potbello, you know, the one for bringing back the candelabra, actually lowers your reputation. But, you know, for the rest, I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, this is it for now. I'm actually gonna go to Castle Iron Fist now and just turn in the quest, and I'm gonna become a hero. And that means I'm gonna have all my characters on maximum promotion, which means they're pretty much going to be the strongest as they're ever gonna get in terms of promotions. And there we go. Well done! One less horrible monster in the world is a good thing. I don't know why I'm doing voiceovers, because I suck at it. But anyway. So now we have Roderick the Hero, Alexis the Warrior Mage, Serena the High Priest, and Zoltan the Archmage. And we're actually getting fairly powerful here. I can also train to level 32, however, I'm not gonna do that just now, because I want to have enough money to learn how to cast light magic spells. So I need a light magic skill, I need to level up to level 4, and then get it to expert, and I need enough money for that. I do actually think I'm gonna have to level up either way though, because I don't have enough skill points to do that. Luckily though, I think I'm gonna get enough money from selling these things. I can enchant both the Massive Halberd and the Poleaxe. Ah! I hate the way the inventory works in this game. Okay, there we go. Sorry for the weird noises. I tend to make weird noises sometimes. So now, okay, I don't need to enchant that, that's already enchanted, so is this. Can't enchant that, this is already enchanted. Oops. Sell these.
Don't touch the merchandise.
And now that my High Priest is actually an expert in Merchant, also at level 7, I'm actually getting a fair bit more money than I would by just selling it without a person that has that. So sell this. I can actually I think I can actually go to Master Merchant as well, but that would involve me spending some money, and I don't want to be spending money at this moment. So first things first, I'm gonna go to Town Portal, and I'm gonna go to Blackshire, and get my Light Magic Guild membership.
Salutations. Hello.
Light Guild membership,
Thank you.
1,000 bucks. Fairly pricey. And this is the Guild of Light. So the quote-unquote best guilds of Light and Dark are both in Blackshire, which is a high-level area full of werewolves and even thunder lizards, which are sort of like mini dragon lizards. They are strong. And the only thing that I want to do here is... Oh my god, it just closed like 3 minutes ago. Really? Wait till next day, get to 10 AM, and then I'm going to teach light magic to my priest and my archmage. You can do this when you're a cleric and a sorcerer, by the way, but they are the only two classes that can actually learn light magic and dark magic. And now that I have that, I need to go to probably Freehaven, and I will just level up my sorcerer and my cleric. Get light magic level 4, and that's gonna be enough for me to get expert level in light magic.
Hello.
And I think the expert in light magic is actually in here. So this is Silver Cove. This is the oh my god, I'm losing my words so much today. This is actually the area that we're probably going to be clearing out next, and I'm just going to take the body magic mastery here as well, because it will add some recovery rates to my power cure and my cure wounds. So it's always good to have it. And if I be using speed, the spell now affects the entire party, so that's good as well. Okay. So next step is actually getting to the Master Teacher of Light Magic. And he's fairly difficult to find. Now let me just check. Am I saintly? I am saintly. Excellent. I don't think I need any money. I just need to find the person with the fly spell. There we go. It's sort of an awkward place to find the Master of Light Magic. And you basically just need to fly north from the town of Silver Cove until you get to a certain docks here. And then you need to wait for the boat captain to be willing to sail you to, I think it's called the eel-infested waters. Oh no, it's called the Island South. I think this is the right one. It is the right one. No, it's not the right one. Oh no, I went to Bootleg Bay. Oh no, I didn't. It's eel-infested waters, yeah. But there are numerous islands here. Oh, I'm being shot by the eels. Now, I'm not sure what kind of eels you're supposed to have, but you're not supposed to have these kind of eels. You know, like sea serpents, sea terrors, sea monsters spitting acid at you. Not good. And I think that the Master of Air Magic is behind this old tavern. And there we go. Master of Light Magic for 0, absolutely 0 gold, but he will only teach persons of the highest reputation, living saints. And I am a saint. I am a saint at the moment, but I will be casting Armageddon on the hopeless peasants, so I'll be getting notorious reputation when I will be getting my Dark Magic Mastery. Whew! So we did a lot again. What are we gonna do next, though? What are we gonna do next? So there are some quests that I need to finish in Freehaven. There are some quests I need to finish in Castle Iron Fist as well. So I'm probably going to go and get some more gold and level up my characters, clear some dungeons in Freehaven next episode. But this episode we basically powered up a lot. We got the second promotion for our Paladin, which is from Crusader to Hero. We got both our promotions for the Warrior Mage, and yeah, we just got a lot stronger. We can also, oh, I'm gonna show you this. So you can actually turn in the temple gongs at in Freehaven as well. And the Temple Gongs is actually an item that will sort of increase your reputation when you turn it in, as opposed to the bones that decrease your reputation. Where are you? The guy that collects them is Lawrence Elman. Just click on the gongs here. And each gong will actually net you 2,000 gold, which is a lot. Well, it's not, you know, like a whole lot of gold, but it's good if you have a fair number of gongs, because some dungeons have numerous amounts of them. And the cave of Longfang Witherhide, the dragon that we just killed, actually has a lot of bones, and bones are worth 1,000 gold pieces to, I think, a guy living here somewhere. There we go, Lon Miller. 1,000 gold pieces. So we just got 11,000 gold pieces for just turning in the gong and the dragon bones. Not the dragon bones, the human bones. And there are actually bones in Bootleg Bay, the place with the cannibals. You can just pick them up on the floor. The reason why I don't do that at that point is because I don't have Master Light Magic, and I don't want them to decrease my... there we go. I already decreased my reputation below Saintly. Now it's just Angelic. So yeah, you really have to be careful with that, because you can always get to Notorious reputation easily by just casting the Armageddon spell in a city that will kill all the peasants. But you can't really get Saintly once you basically lock yourself out of it. So you do need to get to be a bit careful with that. But anyway, I think I'll wrap it up here for now with this episode. Guys, I do hope you enjoyed it. This was a sort of a chillaxed episode. We did a lot. Maybe it wasn't the most interesting thing. You know, we did one dungeon. Well, basically 2 dungeons. We did slay a dragon, though, I guess. I guess that is pretty awesome. Come on, that is pretty awesome. But yeah, now I think we're gonna go ahead and start going forward with clearing the areas a bit. And maybe next time we're also going to be doing a quote-unquote harder dungeon for the mainline quest. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys!